from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football...
Welcome back, and as custom every Saturday morning we have Alex Tigani with the Colts segment. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Dick. Thanks for that. Anarchy, Division 2 powerhouse. They've got 2 players to watch in the last week, so we're going to catch up with them now in Mark Pope and Connor Walmsley.
The Anarchy Football Club in Colts is in Division 2, which is astonishing for any GDFL club. Could it be because my friend here, Mark Pope, has finally returned to the club?
I don't know about that. I've been the best a couple of times, but I wouldn't say I'm a big decision in putting us in Division 2.
Yeah, well,
wouldn't be a big part of it.
Been a bit modest so far, but you've just come back from a stint at Geelong West St Peters. Tell us, what were your learning experiences there, and what did you hope to bring to Anarchy?
Well, we had Terry Bright as our senior coach, so I did a lot of work with him, who played for Geelong in the VFL. I just thought I'd come back, running off half back, which is trying to get much run as I can, I guess.
Yep. Anarchy so far haven't lost an away game. You've been one of the most promising talents in the side. What do you think has been the secret to success so far?
Just I guess just my running ability. I guess put the ball over my head and I just run.
Yep.
Pretty much.
You did say you were in the best a few times. I reckon this gentleman to my right has been in the best every week, in Connor Walmsley. Connor, what's been your secret to success so far this season?
Just had a younger team to work with, a lot more run to give it to, getting a lot more off them. It's just been a lot better.
Yep. Interleague, I was surprised you weren't in the side. Were any of your teammates in the side this season?
Yeah, we had Alex and Lockie in it, 2 youngs. Lockie Cameron and Alex Edwards, yeah.
Okay, so some more talent to look out for. Now, as for today's game, Division 2, what does the title mean to yourself, particularly when you're in the best every second week?
It means a lot because we're the highest GDFL squad, so we're hoping if we can get in the finals, we can go well and prove everyone wrong and show that Anarchy's up and about.
Yep. And one last one for you boys. Can you give us a bit about your coach for those who don't know him at home?
Well, we got Colo and Nick Costello, and they're both 2 young boys in the seniors, so it's real good having them on and teaching us their way, so it's really good.
Mark, anything special about them?
Oh no, well, they're superstars, both in the leadership group, good blokes.
Well, with words like that, I reckon they're going to stay in the starting 18. That's it for Colts. Best of luck to both you boys.
Thanks, mate.
And Anarchy will play off against St Mary's 2 in Division 2 this morning. Looking on to our other games, Grovedale seconds hosting Corio first, Mottawarri taking on East Geelong, of course, under a new coach after Jake Mawson left East Geelong club. Now, the top of the table clash for Division 3. Dick, North Geelong, number 1, taking on Bannockburn, number 2. Could it get any more exciting than that?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm very excited, Alex.
That's exactly what we want to hear. Belmont Lions...
Not as excited as me.
Belmont Lions hosting South Barwon 2 on Sunday, so make sure all the GDFL community get to those games. And in Division 4, both Winchelsea and Corio 2 will be looking for their first win. So we wish all the clubs and all the players and all the supporters in Colts footy the best of luck over the next 2 mornings. And it's back to you, Dick.
And Alex will be back again next Saturday morning talking everything that's Colts footy in Geelong. As we said earlier in the show, we've got a very special guest on the show this morning, and she is without doubt one of the most well-known ladies around local football, particularly in the GDFL. And I called her the matriarch before, and I think that's pretty well close because she is the matriarch, the number 1 lady from the East Geelong Footy Club. Christine O'Leary, good morning.
Good morning, Dick.
Lovely to have you on the show. Now, we've had KO on the show, but I've got to tell you, you look a lot better than KO when it comes to television.
Thank you.
Now tell us about the Christine O'Leary story. You've been at East Geelong for how long now? And don't be embarrassed, we don't mind. How long?
When I met my husband back in '69,
Ooh.
I came down to the club in 1970 and met a lovely lady, Lorraine Whitley.
Wow.
Bad move because I never left.
Is that right?
Yes.
Now, Lorraine was Neville's first wife, wasn't it, of
correct,
course? Yes. He's had about 16 since. But I'm always cracking those gags. So you would have got there just in time for Neville's 60th birthday then, in 1970?
Yes.
Fantastic. See, she nodded yes, Neville. I didn't say one word at all. That's okay. Now, Kevin, your husband, we all know him as KO, he'd been involved as president at the club for how many years? I mean, he's done everything there, hasn't he? But
yes.
President that I can recall when I first turned up.
Oh, well, he's probably held the role for about 10 years and now followed by his senior son,
yes.
who's taken over the reins and running it very professionally, I believe. and dishes out a bit to the GDFL at times, I think.
As you would.
Yes, but yeah, Kevin has held many roles. I actually suggested to him last night maybe he'd like to coach the under-18s because we're short of a coach, but he didn't come to that, so yeah,
You never know.
just timekeeper and director at the moment.
While we're talking about obviously Michael and Sean, you've obviously spent a lot of time down at the footy club over the years since 1970. Did you get a lot of time to see Michael and Sean play? And if you didn't, like now they're not playing, is it still as much fun down the club?
Oh yes, I still try to get out and watch at least a quarter. I watch all the away games, but on a home game I like to sit up there for a quarter and at least watch. And although I have to sit there with my record so I know who's who on the ground, we've got so many new players, but yeah, the spark does go out of it a bit, but it's still good to see the new ones coming up and that.
Yeah, and as you said, Michael's still the president. What's Shawnee doing? Is he still involved around the club?
Well, Sean sort of has a commitment with his work now. He's a team leader with his job, so it's very hard to sort of ask for Saturdays off all the time. So, but he still helps with sponsorship and fundraising, and he's there when he can be.
Oh, that's good. And whilst you're in the canteen, is there any chance when the radio boys go that we can get a big plate of food for the second half? Like, for Smithy, not for me, for Smithy.
Yes, we could do that. Just remind me when you're setting up the electricity so we can do it. Don't you come in? No.
On a serious note, I heard you say before retirement's pending. What's going to happen there? When's that going to happen?
Well, I keep saying next year. Kevin keeps saying no, we have to keep helping Michael. But I've got a godson that's getting married in Paris in April, and I'm thinking, oh, that might be a good time to say au revoir and head off overseas, but that way to be seen.
So in other words, about 2020.
Hopefully not that long.
He's getting married in April. I mean, does he consider what the football fixture might have been or something like that, or does he just go and make those decisions?
Not in football. He's not interested. No, no. So
I've got a couple of boys that are basically all in surfing. They don't have anything to do with footy. They don't know how the inside of the North Geelong Footy Club looks like, which is unbelievable, and it's great to think that families don't influence their kids to do what they have to do and all that sort of thing. Now, they tell me that, I know you've been in the kitchen for 100 years looking after everybody, and we've had the gags about half-time and Mrs O'Leary's magnificent sandwiches, but they tell me there's a new item on the menu, Christine. It's Mrs O'Leary's magnificent breast of chicken schnitzel.
Correct, correct. I didn't realise I had made that print up on the wall until we spoke. So yes, we're a healthy canteen, we're trying to be healthy. So
we'll have to go there more often then, obviously.
Well, I for one can't wait to get there anyhow,
yeah. So we just have fresh chicken breast schnitzels on a Saturday.
Hasn't half-time become an absolute banquet to a lot of clubs? I mean, I think when I was president, I used to stir it up in the footy record and say, I'm sure East Geelong can do a better job than that, or I know Anarchy are the best and East Geelong couldn't get them up to that standard. And it's gone a long way from having a sandwich and a glass of beer. It's turned into an absolute feast at half-time, hasn't it, really?
It has. It's very competitive.
Well, Christine, thank you so much for coming.
And they're up with the best of them too, East, I can promise you that.
Absolutely, and all the best for this afternoon. And have a great, I think you're Geelong West this afternoon, aren't you? So have a great day out there and you can enjoy the footy. And we thank you for coming in on Saturday morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Christine. Christine O'Leary, the First Lady of the East Geelong Eagles. Back up here.
We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you our football is strong.